Hello everyone. So today we are going to start our new chapter number 17, Forest our Lifeline. So one evening, Buzo entered the park with the elderly person. He introduced him to his friend. Professor Ahmed was scientist working in the university. एक दिन क्या होता है कि बुजो एक पार्क में एंटर होता है एक एल्डर पर्सन के साथ और फिर वो उनको इंट्रोड्यूस कराता है अपने फ्रेंड के साथ। तो प्रोफेसर अहमद वाज साइंटिस्ट वर्किंग इन द यूनिवर्सिटी। द चिल्ड्रन स्टार्टेड प्लेइंग while प्रोफेसर अहमद sat on a bench in the corner. So he was tired as he had participated in a golden jubilee celebration of the town. तो वो थक गए थे क्योंकि उन्होंने टाउन का जो गोल्डन जुबली प्रोग्राम था उसके अंदर पार्टिसिपेशन किया था। आफ्टर अ वाइल चिल्ड्रन ऑल्सो केम एंड सेट अराउंड हिम. दे wanted to know about the celebration. So Professor Ahmed told them that after the cultural program the senior people discussed the town's unemployment problem. तो प्रोफेसर अहमद ने कहा कि कल्चरल प्रोग्राम के बाद जो सीनियर पीपल है, बड़े लोग हैं, वो टाउन में अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट की जो प्रॉब्लम है वो डिस्कस करेंगे. अ प्लान वाज प्रपोज टू पुट अ फैक्ट्री बाय क्लियरिंग एन एरिया ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट जस्ट आउटसाइड द टाउन. तो जो प्लान था, प्रपोज टू पुट अप अ फैक्ट्री को पुटअप करने का था बाय क्लियरिंग एन एरिया ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट. तो जो एरिया था उस मतलब उनको फैक्ट्री बनानी थी. तो फैक्ट्री बनाने के लिए वो क्या करेंगे, फॉरेस्ट के जो ट्रीज़ है उसको कट करेंगे. सो दिस वुड गिव इंक्रीजिंग पॉपुलेशन ऑफ टाउन अ चांस टू गेट जॉब. तो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट है उसके लिए वो क्या करेंगे कि वो फैक्ट्री बनाएंगे, फिर वहाँ पे जॉब देंगे. तो उनको जॉब देने के लिए उनके जगह चाहिए. तो वो क्या करेंगे, फॉरेस्ट को कट करेंगे और वहाँ पे फैक्ट्री बनाएंगे. और वहाँ पे फैक्ट्री बना के फिर वो जो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट जो लोग हैं उनको जॉब देंगे. पॉपुलेशन बढ़ रही है तो अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट की प्रॉब्लम भी बढ़ रही है. So the children was very surprised when Professor Ahmed told them that many people had objected to this idea. तो सारे बच्चों को बहुत ज़्यादा सरप्राइजिंग फील हुआ कि बहुत सारे लोगों ने इसके ऊपर ऑब्जेक्शन उठाया है. So this is because the forest serve as a green lungs and water purifier system in nature. तो फॉरेस्ट क्या करता है कि हमारे ग्रीन लंग्स है वो और प्योरीफायर सिस्टम है हमारे लिए. सो प्रोफेसर अहमद एक्सप्लेन. द चिल्ड्रन वर कन्फ्यूज. सो प्रोफेसर अहमद रियलाइज दैट द चिल्ड्रन हैड नॉट विजिटेड द फॉरेस्ट. तो प्रोफेसर अहमद उनको जो एक्सप्लेन कर रहे थे कि फॉरेस्ट हमारे लिए क्या है, वाटर प्योरीफायर सिस्टम है, तो ये सब बच्चों को नहीं पता था क्योंकि उन्होंने कभी फॉरेस्ट की विज़िट किया ही नहीं था. तो अभी प्रोफेसर अहमद ने डिसाइड किया कि वो बच्चों को लेके फॉरेस्ट में जाएंगे और फॉरेस्ट की विज़िट करेंगे. ओके, आर्टिकल 17.1 विजिट टू अ फॉरेस्ट. सो प्रोफेसर अहमद एंड चिल्ड्रन आर गोइंग टू विजिट फॉरेस्ट. One Sunday morning, the children packed a few things like knife, a hand lens, a stick, a notebook, and walked together through the forest. Trail near a village. बच्चे लेके गए, नाइफ लेके गए, नोटबुक लेके गए, लेंस लेके गए, सब कुछ देखने के लिए. और जो उनके घर के पास जो मतलब चल के गए और जो फॉरेस्ट था उन फॉरेस्ट में जाने के लिए एक छोटा सा रास्ता था जो उनके गांव से ही जाता था. ऑन देयर वे दे मेट टीबू. और जाते वक्त वो मिले टीबू से. यंग बॉय ऑफ देयर एज ग्रुप ऑफ नियर बाय विलेज. तो उनके पास का जो नियर बाय विलेज था वहाँ पे एक टीबू नाम का लड़का था जो उनके जितना ही था, वो उन्हें मिला. who was taking Kitty for grazing along with his aunt. तो वो ग्रेजिंग कराने के लिए जा रहा था उनके आंटी के साथ. सो ही वॉज वेरी एजिल, रनिंग हियर एंड देयर टू कीप द हर्ड टुगेदर. तो वो बहुत बिजी था, इधर उधर दौड़ रहा था, और जो ग्रेजिंग कराने के लिए जो उसके सारे, एक मिनट, मतलब वो ग्रेजिंग कराने के लिए काव और ये सबको, बकरी और ये गॉड सबको लेके गया था. तो इधर उधर भाग रहे थे, तो उनको पकड़ने के लिए वो भी वहाँ पे भाग रहा था. When he saw the children, Tibu also started walking along with them. तो जब भी उसने बच्चों को देखा तब वो भी उनके साथ चलने लग गया. As soon as they entered the forest, Tibu raised his hand and signaled them to keep quiet because noise could disturb the animal living in forest. तो जब वो लोग फॉरेस्ट में एंटर हुए तब वो लोग चिल्ला रहे थे. तो चिल्लाने के लिए उसने ना बोला, नॉइस करने के लिए ना बोला, क्योंकि जो फॉरेस्ट में एनिमल रहते हैं उनको डिस्टर्ब होता है. सो टीबू देन टुक देम टू अ प्लेस एट हाइट टू शो द ब्रॉड व्यू ऑफ द फॉरेस्ट. तो एक हाइट पे लेके गया फॉरेस्ट का ब्रॉड व्यू देखने के लिए. तो चिल्ड्रन ये सब देख के बहुत ज़्यादा खुश थे और सरप्राइज थे कि उन्होंने ऐसा सीन कभी भी देखा नहीं था. डिफरेंट ट्री टॉप्स हैड फॉर्म ग्रीन कवर ओवर द लैंड. हाउएवर द कवर वॉज नॉट यूनिफॉर्मली ग्रीन. द एनवायरनमेंट वॉज पीसफुल एंड कूल ब्रीज वॉज ब्लोइंग. तो एनवायरनमेंट कैसा था, बहुत शांति वाला था और वहाँ से ठंडी हवाएं चल रही थी. तो दिस मेड चिल्ड्रन क्वाइट फ्रेश एंड हैप्पी. और इसकी वजह से जो बच्चे थे वो थोड़े फ्रेश हो गए और हैप्पी हो गए. So while coming down, they got excited to hearing a sudden sound of birds and some noise from the top of branches of the trees. तो जब वो नीचे आ रहे थे तब उन्होंने अचानक बर्ड्स का साउंड सुना और उन्हें बहुत एक्साइटिंग लगा. और ब्रांचेस का जो नॉइस था ट्रीज़ की वो भी सुना उन्होंने. सो टीबू told them to relax since it was a normal phenomenon here. तो टीबू ने कहा कि रिलैक्स हो जाओ, ये यहाँ पे नॉर्मल है, ये यहाँ पे आवाज़ होते ही रहते. Because the children's presence, some monkeys had climbed higher up on the trees where they disturbed the birds. तो बहुत सारे monkeys जो थे वो ऊपर चढ़ गए और trees where they disturbed the birds. और ट्रीज़ जो थी वो बर्ड्स को डिस्टर्ब कर रही थी. एनिमल्स ऑफन गिव दिस टाइप ऑफ वार्निंग कॉल टू अलर्ट अदर एनिमल्स. तो जो एनिमल्स है वो ये इस टाइप की वार्निंग कॉल दूसरे एनिमल्स को देते हैं. सो टीबू ऑल्सो टोल्ड दैट मैनी अदर एनिमल्स लाइक बोर, बिसन, जैकल्स, porcupine, elephants live in deeper areas of the forest. So figure 17.2 you can see animals are there. Professor Ahmed cautioned children that they should not go deep into the forest. So Buzo and Pahele remembered that they have studied about the forest as an example of habitat in class 6. They could see now how the forests provide a home for many animals and plants. Okay, you can see here the pictures of some plants. Bamboo is there, neem is there, sesame, seemal, covered with different, the land where the children were walking uneven and covered with the many trees. तो चिल्ड्रन जो थे, बच्चे वहाँ पे चल रहे थे जो बहुत सारी ट्रीज से कवर किया था. टीबू हेल्प देम टू आइडेंटिफाई साल, टीक, सीमल, सीसामे, नीम, पलस, फिग, खैर, आंवला, बाम्बू, कचनार. प्रोफेसर अहमद पॉइंट आउट दैट trees the several other trees, shrubs, herbs, grasses in the forest the forest floor and the trees were also covered with different types of creepers and climbers. The sun was barely visible through the leaves of the trees, making it quite dark and inside the forest. From the activity 7.1, we will see in the next video.
Introduction. Tarun is in a village as part of his social science project. The village is quite a contrast to his city. The village is very green, whereas in the city there is hardly any greenery. The village air smells fresh, free from pollution. It is an entirely new experience for Tarun, who is used to inhaling fumes and smoke in the city. A question pops up in Tarun's mind. Could the difference be due to the trees? In this lesson, we will discuss forests in detail. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to define forests, describe the structure of a forest, list the products obtained from forests, define food chain, list the constituents of food chain, describe the importance of forests to human beings. Forests are vast stretches of land densely populated by trees. Also known as woods, forests cover about 30% of the total land area of the earth. They include not just trees, but also smaller plants, shrubs, and bushes. Forests are home to a wide variety of flora and fauna. Besides animals and plants, many tribes also inhabit forests. They derive their food and clothing from the forests. They depend on forest produce for their livelihood. The upper part of the trees and shrubs, comprising the branches and the leaves, is known as the crown. The crowns of the tall trees form the roof of a forest. The roof acts as a canopy that shields the forest from sunlight. The forest floor is hot and humid. It contains leaves, branches, insects, algae, and microorganisms like fungi, bacteria, etc. that are invisible to the naked eye. Microorganisms decompose organic matter into a dark-colored substance called humus. Humus provides nutrients to plants and makes soil fertile. A forest has a layered appearance and it has trees of different heights. While the uppermost layer is known as the overstory, the lower layers formed by shrubs, herbs, and mosses constitute the understory. Seeds produced by trees are dispersed by wind, water, and animals. The hot and humid forest floor provides favorable conditions for seeds to germinate. Seedlings emerge from germinated seeds and grow into saplings first and then trees. Forests give us numerous products such as wood for fuel and furniture, fodder for animals, medicinal plants, paper, bamboo, rubber, glue, and many more. It is breakfast time. Ria is relishing a cheese cube. She decides to trace the cube back to the place from where it originated. The cheese cube comes from milk and the milk from the cow. The cow eats plants. Plants produce their food with the help of sunlight. Ria just traced the food chain. The food chain is an arrangement in which energy passes from one organism to another. The main constituents of the food chain are the sun, the plants, the animals, and the scavengers. The sun is the principal source of energy. The plants are the producers as they manufacture their own food with the help of sunlight. The animals are the consumers. Animals can be plant-eating herbivores or flesh-eating carnivores. Animals can also be omnivorous, consuming both plants and other animals. The scavengers feed on dead animals. Let us take a simple example of a food chain. Plants use the sunlight and prepare food. Plants are eaten by deer. Deer are eaten by lions. When the lions die, their physical remains are eaten by scavengers such as vulture, hyena, etc. Decomposers such as fungi and bacteria feed on the remnants of dead organisms and break them down into humus, which provides nutrients to plants. Thus, the food chain comes one full cycle. Forests support many such food chains, which are interlinked to one another to form a food web. Hills have dense forests. Forests maintain the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere through photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants manufacture food. In this process, plant leaves use the light from the sun to synthesize food from carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide is released by human beings and animals. Water is absorbed from the soil by plants. Sugar and oxygen are the end products of photosynthesis. Sugar is transported to the rest of the plant. Oxygen is released into the air and used by human beings and animals in respiration. That is why forests are called the green lungs of the earth. Forests play an important role in the water cycle as well. They contribute to it through transpiration. Transpiration is the process by which water vapor evaporates from the leaves and stems of a plant into the atmosphere. It then rises up in the air. When it comes in contact with a cooler surface, it condenses and forms clouds. When the water droplets in the clouds become heavy, they fall down as rain. The rainwater flows into streams, rivers, and oceans, thereby completing the water cycle. Lena comes across a headline in the newspaper. Lack of forest cover leads to flash floods. She is eager to know the connection between forests and floods. Roots of plants not only fix them to the soil, but also bind the soil together. When forests are destroyed, the topsoil becomes loose and is eroded by water and wind. This causes an increase in desert land. Fertility of the soil is also reduced. Erosion of topsoil also reduces the capacity of soil to absorb rainwater. As a result, there are floods. Adil is at a clinic. He complains of itchy sensation in his eyes and an irritation in his throat. The doctor attributes the symptoms to pollution. The smoke and poisonous gases emitted by vehicles and factories are the cause of such symptoms as experienced by Adil. But the situation would have been worse had there been no forests, because trees clean up the air by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. Forests also absorb and block noise arising from the urban environment, making the earth a livable place. It is time to check your understanding. Drag and drop the correct option into the respective box. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. Forests are vast stretches of land, densely populated by trees. Forests are home to a wide variety of flora and fauna. The uppermost layer of a forest is known as the overstory. Lower layers formed by shrubs, herbs, and mosses constitute the understory. Forests give us numerous products such as wood, fodder, medicinal plants, paper, bamboo, rubber, glue, etc. The food chain is an arrangement in which energy passes from one organism to another. Forests maintain the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere through photosynthesis. Forests play an important role in the water cycle through transpiration. Forests prevent soil erosion and air and water pollution.
importance of forests. Hello friends. Forests have a very important role in our lives from ancient times. They are one of the gifts of nature to mankind. We usually remember the trees when we get the comfort of their shade on a hot and sunny day. There is life if there are forests. Let us find out with the help of this video the importance of forests in our life. My name is Ram. I stay in a village in Madhya Pradesh. Last month, the International Forest Day was celebrated. It is celebrated every year on 21st March. The children of my school wrote poems on this topic, displayed posters, and the most interesting part was that we got an opportunity to visit the forests of Chhattisgarh for 2 days. Although we have seen forests near our village, but the opportunity to travel with friends in a train seemed like fun. It was a very interesting experience of our lives. Come, you all also join us in this wonderful experience. The objectives of this video are: 1. Why are forests important? 2. The importance of forests in our life.
Children, I hope you all are excited, isn't it? We all shall reach Chhattisgarh tomorrow. Till then, why don't all of you discuss about forests?
Yes, teacher.
It will be so much fun. I'm very excited.
Have you ever visited a forest in some other region, Ram?
Once I had visited the Kanha National Park with my parents. I saw palash trees, bale trees, and sal trees over there. I even saw a tiger there.
The forests are so important for us. They provide us with so many essential things like wood, paper, rubber, medicines, etc.
But nowadays we are becoming selfish and cutting trees, sometimes for wood and for other things at other.
We reached Chhattisgarh the next morning. We got ready and left to visit the nearby forest. We experienced calm and saw a lot of greenery once we reached the forests. We were welcomed by the chirping of birds and cool breeze.
It is so dark here. The forests near our village are not so dark.
The leaves of the trees have created a canopy and are not letting the rays of the sun penetrate inside.
Yes, the trees in the forests near our village are different than the trees found here.
Do you all remember that we had learnt about the different types of forests last year?
Yes, I remember. Evergreen forest, deciduous forest and mountainous forest.
Look there, bamboo. I have only seen this in books or the TV.
Look, there are so many mushrooms growing here. It is amazing to see species of microorganisms to tall trees surviving together and dependent on each other in the forest.
It looks like all the green colors of my paint box are here. I have never seen so many different shades of green together.
Hello children, come let us go inside the forests. Remember to walk quietly and talk softly.
Yes, we should not disturb the calmness in the forest.
Sir, will there be wild animals here?
Why, Ram? Are you scared?
But yes, I am a little scared.
Children, do not be scared. The animals live in the interior of the jungle. We shall meet the tribes in the forest.
Which are these trees, sir?
Children, these are mahua and tendu trees. They are the speciality of these forests.
Hello, we have come to look at the different trees in the forests. Hello, my name is Taka. You are all welcome in the forest.
What is it that you are doing, Taka?
There is a hut organized in the evening today. I have come to collect imli and leaves from here. My parents put up a shop in the hut.
Can we also come to the hut?
Of course, you all come with me. I shall give this to my mother and then I can take you all to see the jungle. The painting on your home is so beautiful, Taka. These have been done by my mother. I can also do this kind of painting.
Taka, do you go to school?
Yes, since there is a heart in the evening, hence we have a holiday. I go to study in a school in the village nearby.
Why are the birds chirping so loudly all of a sudden?
The animals and the birds inform each other of warnings like this.
Taka, are you not scared in the forest?
No, the forests are like our friends. They protect us and we protect them in return.
Do you go to a nearby village for fulfilling your daily needs?
We get a lot of things from the forests, but if we need something, we get it from the nearby village. My father makes beautiful sculptures. He sells those in the nearby village. A few of the tribal people sell fruits and vegetables, and some have knowledge of herbs and medicines. They can treat diseases.
Does it begin to rain anytime here, Taka?
Yes, you would be knowing that forests help in bringing rainfall. The roots of the trees help in keeping the soil intact. Because of this, the trees help us from a lot of natural disasters like floods.
It does not rain a lot in our village. We have deciduous forests there.
Okay, what kind of trees are found there? The trees found there shed their leaves in winters and summers.
It rains only for a few months in our village.
The forests are our home and everything. Come, let me take you.
Oh look, why is it that there are a few trees that side?
The trees have been cut from that part of the forest because there are coal mines there. To procure coal, the forests have been cut.
But this is wrong. We should protect forests. If we keep cutting trees like this, then one day there will be no trees left.
I and the other children have started with a protest about the same. We all organize street plays on Sundays to spread awareness. We tell people about the impact on the forests due to deforestation due to coal mines.
This is such a nice thought.
The coal mines are responsible for pollution too. I'm sure there is a lot of impact on the forests because of the pollution. Yes, all of you are right.
But why don't we all do something about it? We understand that the coal industry is also important for the country's progress, and trees need to be cut for that.
If this is the case, then we all can plant trees.
Yes, think if we all plant a tree each, then there will be so many trees in a few years.
We have begun with a plant trees drive here. You all also plant trees with us.
Why don't we begin with a plant trees drive in our village too? I am getting inspired by Taka's thoughts. Remember, we had read about the Chipko movement? Similarly, we can also begin with a movement.
It will be great if we can help spread this plant trees drive in all parts of our country.
Yes, you and we together can try and achieve this dream. Yes, nowadays with the help of TV, radio and mobile phones, nothing is impossible. The forests provide us with so much. They give us wood, paper, rubber, food, medicines and most importantly, fresh air to breathe. We all saw beautiful artwork in the heart in the evening. We understood how the tribes are an important part of the forests. All the children planted trees also in the plant trees drive.
Taka, we all want to thank you. You gave us valuable information about the forests. We also became aware about the ill effects of the coal trade on the forests.
Today, I'm missing those forests of Chhattisgarh. We are all dependent on the forests. We got inspiration from Taka, and we could help inspire the other children of our school to write on the ill effects of the coal trade on our forests.
Why don't we invite Taka for the inauguration of our annual school magazine?
Yes, of course.
Do you know, friends, we sent an invitation to Taka and he visited our school with his friends. We were very happy to meet them again. We are the future of our country. If we try and bring a positive change, then we will be able to save the green lungs, that is, our forests. We should be indebted to the forests. If we understand the importance of forests today, then we can protect ourselves from various natural calamities in the future. All of you also understand the importance of forests and contribute towards saving them.